Hello students, welcome back to YouTube channel Manyata the Explorer. Now we are going to discuss about principle of superposition, or you can say that forces between multiple charges also. What will actually meant for principle of superposition? Whenever the two charges are placed in a medium or free spaces, interaction is going to be takes place agtittu. That interaction is nothing but which is followed by what here Coulomb's law agutte anta namagu gottadu. So hagadre if these two charges are placed at certain distances, say it is called q1 and q2, distance is called r adaga Coulomb's law obey agutte. It is quite common, but thing is that the system having what n number of charges, Coulomb's law obey agutteno, because the system having what multiple charges idave. Multiple charge idaga Coulomb's law obey agutteno. So for that reason need to understand the concept what you called as principle of what superposition anta heltare. So hagadre enu andre let us consider a coordinate system anna use madkonana. Say it is called as x, it is called as y here, say it is called as z here. Okay, so here I am using what new charge that is called as what here q naught. It is called as what a unit positive charge anta anbeku. It is simply called as test charge anta karitare. Hagare ಏನು test charge andre, it's very simple here, whose magnitude is very small, negligibly small. Existence ide, but whose size is what very small ide compared to what source of charge bartade, that is called as a test charge antare. So whose presence do not affect with the system of other charges. ಇದು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೂ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So hagagi here number of charges are there q1, here it is called as what q2, here it is called as what q3, here it is called as what q4, up to what here it is what qn idave. In the system n number of charge idava. So we know very well Coulomb's law is applicable for when the two charges are placed idava. But system olaga henge idave helri, number of charge idava. With the reference of this test charge tagondu we can calculate the vector sum of all the forces acting on individual charges. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So let us draw a line from the origin. Say it is called as what here O, this is called as R naught anta anukonona. If q1 q2 act aitu andre from the origin, so it is called as what here R01. If this q2 act on this here, we are applying from the origin here, this is called as what R02 here. It is up to what here. By this way you can apply the interaction between these charges here. With the help of this diagram, ನಾವು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ there will be an interaction occurs only when the two charges are present. Even though having multiple charges, with the reference of test charges, we can calculate the principle of superposition. So generally, the formula of Coulomb's law is here, vector F equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square here. But this equation is rearranged because of the system. ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ this is going to be called as what a q naught. There will be an interaction between test charge and charge q1 here. So therefore f12, the forces, sorry, f10, you can say that f01 also, the interaction between q0 and q1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, therefore 1 upon 4 5 naught q1 q2 r square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then the interaction between q0 to q2 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, then also F02 equals to 1 upon 4 phi epsilon naught Q2 Q naught divided by R square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what I mean to say that there will be interaction occurs between the two charges only, even the system having what n charges. So the system is up to what here nth term also. So F01. So 1 upon 4 phi epsilon naught here Qn and Q naught divided by 0 1 here, 0 2 here and 0 n square here. These are the set of equation which gives what forces between their individual charges ಇದಾವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದಾಗ F01, F02 up to F0n be a vector. So therefore the total force acting on a system of charges which is equal to vector sum of individual charges present in the system ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ whatever the force acting in the system ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ that is equal to individual force ಇಂದವಲ್ವಾ ಅವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದಾಗ total force ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So therefore vector F equals to F01, F02, F03. It may continue up to nth term also. By replacing the values of above terms, F01 be a 1 upon 4 phi epsilon naught Q1 Q naught R0 1 square 1 upon 4 phi epsilon naught Q2 Q naught R2 0 square. It is up to 1 upon 4 phi epsilon naught Qn Q naught divided by R0 whole square here. In the whole term 1 upon 4 epsilon naught and Q naught is common here. I am taking outside here Q naught upon 4 phi epsilon naught Q2 upon Q1 R01 square plus Q2 R02 square. It is up to Qn R0n square here. By taking a system of charges, we can express it like this. ಹೇಗೆಂದ್ರೆ the total force acting which is equals to what here Q naught upon 4 phi epsilon naught which is equals to what sum of individual charges present in the system ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So therefore having what here nth charge ಇದಾವೆ. Then I is equals to what 1 here. It is up to what ith charges by ith distances. So this will be a expression for forces between multiple charges, or you can say that principle of superposition. Even though system having what n number charge idruve, by calculating a total force which is equal to what the vector sum of individual charges present in the system anta anukobodu. This is very helpful to calculate the various problems. Okay, after completion of principle of superposition ನಾವು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, the continuous charge distribution, because the system having what n number of charge ಇದಾವೆ they may get redistributed ಆಗಬಹುದು, but the total number of charges in the material is what remains fixed. ನಾವೇನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ charge is said to be as a conserved. It is also called one of the property of a charges ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ let us understand the concept called as continuous charges distribution. ಏನು ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ the distribution of charges around, or you can say that sharing up charges around the dimensions of the conductors. ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಲೆಂಗ್ತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಲೆಂಗ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ತಗೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲೆಂಗ್ತ್, ಏರಿಯಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, we need to calculate types of charges of distribution. It is also called as what continuous charge density anta karitare, because density is nothing but mass per unit volume. Whatever the mass is there that occupy the places, that will be called as what volume anta karitare. So hagagi charge also having mass ide, rest mass irbodu which occupy what some amount of place ide, that is what that sharing up a charges going to be called as what charge density anta karitare. So for that reason, let us move on the types of charges of distribution. In that, very first one is linear charge density. ಏನು ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ the word itself indicates ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, let us consider a wire or a conductor. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, the charges are what here distributed along length of a wire, because this wire having some length alva, it is called as what L ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಈ ಕರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿದಾವೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿಬೋದು ನಾನು, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ along length of a conductor. ಈ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗಳು ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ದ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ distribution of charges throughout length of the wire, it is called as what lambda equals to Q by L. Whereas S unit is ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ನಾನು ಅಂದರೆ, charge is measured in terms of coulomb here, length is meter here, so therefore coulomb per meter, it is simply called as what coulomb per meter. Then questions comes out, if length is finite, then we go with such a formula. If a question is calculate the linear charge density for a smallest portion of a wire, andre if this wire or this conductor cut into many pieces ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ವೈರ್ ನಾವು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ said is called as what one of the portion of what length of the wire ಇದೆ, the length becomes what here smallest length dl ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore with the help of this idea we able to define the equation as lambda is equal to dq divided by dl also. It is also the linear charge density for a smallest portion of a wire. So this is about a linear charge density here. After this we move on, next one is area charge density, or you can say that surface charge density. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ, it is called as surface charge density. So it is called as what a conductor having a distribution of charges throughout this surface ಇದಾವೆ. So length ಇದೆ, breadth ಇದೆ, length into breadth is going to be called as area ಇದೆ. So in the sense what distribution of charges, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ that may be proton, that may be electron. Now proton ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, electron ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, depends on the situation. Electrical charges along throughout ಬರೆಯೋಣ, throughout the surface of a conductor. ಇದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗಿನ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ನಾವು ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ expressed as sigma. Sigma is a symbol of what here? Surface charge density. So what are there here? Charges are there. Charges are available in the area of a conductor, that is what? Q by A. So this is the formula for a surface charge density. Then SI unit is charge is always measured in terms of coulomb. So therefore area is meter square, coulomb per meter square. It is also in throat area, if you choose only smallest portion, ಈ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಪಾನ್ ಡಿ ಎ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಪಾನ್ ಡಿ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. After completion of surface charge density, we move on. Last one is what is called as volume charge density ಅಥವಾ cubical charge density ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. What is that? Volume charge density. So it is called as what? Sphere ಇದೆ. Sphere having what? Distribution of charges ಇದಾವೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಸುತ್ತಲುವ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. ಇದು ಸುತ್ತಲುವೆ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. It is called as a volume charge density. It is expressed as ಹೆಂಗೆ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬದಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೋ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ವಿ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ರೋ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಪಾನ್ ಡಿ ವಿ. And whereas SI unit of this one is again charge measured in terms of coulomb ಇದೆ, volume is what meter cube ಇದೆ. So coulomb per meter cube be the SI unit of the volume charge density. Then questions comes out. Irrespective of linear charge density, area ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. If charges are each other, in the sense what charges are neighboring to each other, there will be an interaction of force ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That reason of free space ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ we move on very new topic that is called as electric field. ಏನು ತರದಕ್ಕೆ electric field. ಏನು ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ the system, ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, the system having what n number of charges they neighboring to each other, ಅವು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. presence of neighboring charges they will interact each other ಆಗ್ತವೆ, but distribution ಆದ್ರೂ the number of charges are remains fixed in that system ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ that free space a reason what which having what neighboring charges interaction ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ electrical force ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. That is what electric field is nothing but the space a reason, whereas charges are going to be accelerate. Which force here? Electrical force, or you can say that electrostatic force barutte. That is what that reason is going to be called as field, mainly called as what electric field anta karitare. So therefore electric field is the space, free space ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ the space or region where neighboring charges ಎಲ್ಲಿದಾವಪ್ಪ? in a system experiencing or experienced electrical ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಥರ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ attraction if they are different charges. Say it is called unlike charges. If they are identical charge idaga there will be a force of repulsion barutte. So it is also called as what? Attraction, or you can say that repulsion. So the space or region where neighboring charges in a system experience electrical forces is called, within which kuda baribodu, adrolaga kuda madkobodu, within which is called electrical field. Then thing is that within a system electrical force barta ide due to presence of neighboring charge idi andre, then whether electric field is measurable or not. Of course forces between two charge ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೆಜರಬಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ, ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ and as well as a direction ide. It is represented by the symbol vector E here, Then what about equation here? So let us move on the equation that is called as what? Electric field intensity. What is that electric field intensity? Of course in a system having what? n number of charge idave. ಆ n ನಂಬರ್ ಪರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ನ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ whose ratio is called as electrical field intensity ಅಥವಾ electric field intensity. It is simply called as a strength of electric field ಕರೀತಾರೆ. What is that? Electric field intensity. Electric field intensity. Say it is called as what? Source charge, whose size is very very larger compared to what? Presence of other charges. So this is called as what here? Q naught, which is placed at a distance of what? R here. We know very well this Q naught act on Q here, Q also act on Q naught here. Obviously it is nothing but a Coulomb's law barutte. So electrical force between Q and Q naught is here. What is that? 1/4 epsilon naught Q into Q naught divided by what? R square ಇದೆ. So definition of what? Electric field intensity ಅಂದ್ರೆ force per unit positive charge ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So therefore electric field intensity is F by Q naught ಅಂದ್ರೆ force, which force? Electrical force per unit positive test charge, that is called as strength of electric field or simply called as a electric field intensity ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. So therefore wherever F value is there, so vector E equals to what here? F by Q naught. What is F here? So 1/4 epsilon naught interaction between a source charge and a test charge ಇದೆ. So therefore Q into Q naught divided by what? R square divided by what here? Q naught ಇದೆ. This Q naught get cancelled, then remaining is 1/4 epsilon naught capital Q by R square, which is the mathematical expression for electric field here. With the help of such equation we able to coin the SI unit of what? Electric field intensity. ಏನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ force is measured in terms of what here? Newton, charge is coulomb here, it is simply called as Newton per coulomb. Be the SI unit of what? Electric field intensity. It is simply called as ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ನಾವು electric field ಕೂಡ ಕರಿಬೋದು. Okay, this is about what? Electric field intensity ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. Then questions comes out, what will be the dimensional formula for electric field intensity, simply called as electric field anta kelidaga. So we know very well vector E equals to F upon Q naught ide. Okay, F is what here? Whatever the forces, either nuclear force, electrical force, magnetic force, whatever the forces measured in terms of what here? Newton irutte. Hagadre dimensional formula also remains same irbekalva. So therefore mLT raised to minus 2 ide. Then charge is what here? AT. So then equation becomes what? M L T raised to minus 3 A raised to minus 1 be the dimensional formula for what? Electric field intensity, or simply called as electric field also. Then this is about what? Mathematical proof for what? Electric field and electric field intensity for a point charge. Hence this equation is also known as electric field for a point charge. This expression is also called as what here? Electric field for a point charge. Without using a capital Q, where capital Q meant for what? Total charge ಇದೆ. ಈ capital Q ಬದಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಬರಬಹುದು? Small q ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಆದರೆ the same equation which you called as ಏನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂದರೆ electric field for what? Point charge ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then question is there. This is about what? Mathematical proof for electric field ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ is there any method to express electric field? Of course, that method is going to be called as what? Graphical method ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. That method is called as electric field lines ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ electric field lines ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a geometrical or graphical method to represent, to express what? Electric field. ಹೆಂಗೆ generally we can define, ಹೆಂಗೆ define ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ generally we defined as graphical or geometrical representation of electric field is called as a electric field lines ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What is mean by electric field lines ಅಂದ್ರೆ electric field lines are straight or curved path ಇರಬಹುದು, but they are imaginary lines, ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. So if it is straight or curved path ಇದ್ದಾಗ set is called curved path ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? wherever at any point, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, wherever you can draw a tangent, ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಕರೇಖೆ ಎಳಿತೀನಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ, because of drawing a tangent on a curved path we can get electric field directions. So this is about what? A definition of what here? Electric field lines. So therefore for unit positive charges, for negative charges, what will be the direction for electric field lines anta bandaga, especially for unit positive charge, what is the representation of electric field anta bandaga, say it is called as what? A positive charge ಇದೆ. We said already that electric field lines are straight or curved anta helidini. The direction of electric field is outward from the positive charges. Electric field ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೊರಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Suppose charge is what? Plus q ಇದ್ದಾಗ. So therefore direction of electric field is ಹೇಗಿದೆ? Round ಇದವಲ್ವಾ? You can choose any path here. That is what? Is radially outwards. If you apply negative charges ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ ಆದರೆ direction of electric field is opposite to positive charge. ಹೇಗೆ ರೇಡಿಯಲಿ ಇನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Which is moving towards the charges, so it is called negative Q ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, which is what radially inwards. Radially inwards. Then question comes out. If a presence of two charges, two unlike charges, what about their representation? So for that reason, let us draw the electric field lines diagram for two unlike charges. Yaudappa? Say it is called as what positive charges. Say it is called as what negative charges. We know very well electric field lines start from positive, ends with negative. Start from positive, ends with negative. Okay na? So by this way we can represent direction of electric field lines for two unlike charges. Because of this graphical representation, we come to know that electric dipole is going to be formed. These electric field lines are never passing through inside a conductor. ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. So this is about what two unlike charges. Let us move on the properties, very important properties of electric field lines. What is the first property now? Very first property is properties of electric field lines. Very first one. Field lines, as I said earlier, field lines starts from ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? with the positive charges radially outward to inward. Electric field lines starts from a positive charge and ends at a negative charge. Okay, then they do not form, of course they form closed loops ಆಗ್ತವೆ, but they never entered to the conductor, hence they formed closed loops, closed curves ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. Because definition of electric field lines ಹೇಳಿದೆ, electric field lines are straight or curved path. At any point of a curved path, by trying a tangent, we will get a direction of electric field and charges also ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. Number 2 ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, two or more electric field lines never